Hello, my beautiful love beams. If you were on my Instagram yesterday or maybe I wrote a post saying my dad asked me if men can experience periods. And as I said in that post, my response was, of course, they're called emotions. And why I want to bring that up is because it was such a profound moment where I realized he wasn't asking me whether men experience a period. He was asking me, is there an equivalent, because he is a man, is there an equivalent for a man? And once I took a step back and thought about it, I'm like, I look up to you and you're asking me this question. And maybe he wasn't being serious about it, but he really was being serious about it. Why I had said, yeah, their emotions is because how many people, including myself sometimes, think that women are the emotional ones, and it's only women. When uno reverse, men have literal emotions too, and a lot of times they don't even know how to express them. And why I'm making a YouTube video on this is because I am so sick and tired of men versus women, or women versus men. I'm so tired of it because we are two equal parts of a whole. You cannot create life without a man. You cannot create life without a woman. And so that means yin and yang are a thing. So why can't we create space for men as we do women? Because men need support too. And maybe even sometimes a little more support than women. Because we look up to them sometimes just as they look up to us. And why can't we make it a safe place for both of us? Like, why does it always have to be, oh, he's a man's man? Or, oh, she's a feminine woman. She's so soft. Well, why can't it be both? Like, why can't we be strong women that are soft? And why can't there be strong men that are soft and that support each other? I don't have the answer, but I took this moment with my dad where I was looking back at childhood and really got to understand his journey through being the man's man, the strong man, while also being emotional in his older age. He's not crazy old. And how the shift between who he is now versus who he was then is radically different. Just like I'm radically different. Like, I am no longer the strong, wounded woman that constantly pushes people away, who then attracted people into her life that were also unemotional, unavailable, didn't know how to communicate, and never took accountability for their actions, for what they did in their life. And that was a hard pill to swallow, and that's why I'm bringing it up. It's because it's 99.9% of the time not their fault. It's about what you allow because of the beliefs that you have about yourself. And so him asking me about whether men can have an equivalent to a period was him asking me, in a roundabout way, can men experience emotional waves like a woman? Of course. In fact, there's probably a lot more deep things without comparing. I don't want to compare men and women. Like, that's not what I'm here for. For me, they're equal. So there's some things men can do that women can't, and there's some things that women can do that men can't. And so we need each other at the end of the day. But anyways, what's so profound for me is that I realize how many times in my life I allowed the crap from the other person because I believed I deserved it in some way. And if I would have just allowed myself to face my own emotions by holding myself accountable, by being emotional, by letting myself communicate, I could have avoided all this other stuff that I had to go through. Yet, it's what got me to be this person today. The one that will continue to go through the sludge of her life, the sludge of her being, in order to live the life she wants to live. The way she wants to live it. And if you hear my stomach growl, I have not eaten yet, so just bear with me. But it was just a really great moment. And so I'm coming on here to tell you to give your